Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Is a Day. I'm your host, Eliza Chancey.
And I'm Bo Chancey, Eliza Chancey's dad. Welcome to This Is a Day with Wavy Guy and Eliza Chancey. Woo!
I don't like it when you use that. I only like it when Drew Crisp uses it. It's not as good when you use it.
Oh. Well, okay. Sorry, Wavy Guy. You've been shut down.
He feels the same way as I do.
No, I think that's how I feel. I was trying to bring the excitement, let Wavy Guy, wave, and kind of shot us down there.
Drew Crisp just has better enthusiasm with it. He has a better connection.
That's true. I will not argue that. You are a truth teller, Eliza Chancey, and I receive that truth in the spirit that it was intended.
Only the truth.
The truth.
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 Let's go. All right, welcome to This Is the Day. Eliza, thanks for coming back.
Thank you for having me again.
You're welcome. We figured you'd give you another shot since you were so bad last time.
Oh, yes.
What?
I heard boos from the non-existent audience in here.
The online crowd was like, her again? I don't think so. They love you.
Questionable choice.
They love you. Besides that, I will admit it's a little self-indulgent that I get to spend 30 minutes with one of my favoriteest people on the entire planet.
And the favorite child.
You're the favorite child at this desk. I agree. That checks out.
It checks out.
It does indeed. All right, Liza, let's jump right into this. We've got an incredible verse of the day. You want to hear this bad boy?
I do.
All right, here we go. It's a psalm. Psalm 34:4 says, I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. I'll read it again. I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. All right, now before I ask you what kind of jumps out at you, I want to make a couple of comments just to kick us off here. So I sought the Lord. So, I mean, I think that's phase one, is to seek God, that God, he is always revealing this unchanging but yet ever revealing God who's always making himself known. So while the circumstances that we're facing and experiencing in life change, if we seek God, he reveals himself to us. And the other cool part about that is anytime that we're praying and we're seeking God, he does answer us. And so, like if we're asking him to do something, for instance, for us, there is an answer. So the answer is yes, no, or wait. Yes, no, or wait. And all those answers matter. And then it says, he delivered me from all my fears. So if we are seeking God and we know that he answers us, so he's responding to us and with us, then there's nothing left for us to fear. Although, I mean, the circumstances can be fear-inducing, but as we seek God, we know that he's with us and his presence really drives out that fear. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
It's definitely a really comforting verse.
Okay. Can you explain what comforts you?
The idea that there's nothing that God can't handle and that I'm not on my own in this world that we live in, even though sometimes I feel lonely, but I'm actually not, and God's there for me, and he can handle anything I throw at him, and I can actually handle anything he throws at me because he has a plan for me. That's really comforting to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. I think the fact that he delivers us too, so like to be delivered from, we like, if we put our hope in God and we know that he has given us this new life in him and given us eternal life in him, if we know that and trust that he delivered us, from the death that we deserve into the eternal life that he has for us, then it would be really silly to think that he doesn't care or have the capability to deliver us from anything that we may be experiencing in this life.
Can you explain a little bit more what the word delivered means?
Yeah, absolutely. So like delivered, there are a couple of ways that you could use the word. So deliver, like I'm gonna deliver a package or deliver the mail. Deliver, to come through in the clutch. Like he really, delivered, in that job performance. Delivered to set free. All these would be appropriate uses of this word, which I think all apply in the context of this verse too. So that we were in a situation that was very scary and very, perilous. Like it wasn't looking good, and God delivered us. So he came and he delivered in the sense that he did his thing, and his thing is good, and he delivered on that. But he came and delivered us, so he's delivering us into his kingdom. And he came and delivered in that he took us out of the situation that we were in.
I like that word can be used interchangeably in
cool.
this context.
Yeah, that's what I think it's kind of neat, like with language, how God speaks to us, that there's a richness, even in just one sentence. That as you unpack it, that there is a depth of truth there in the simplicity of that.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fun. But we try to keep it simple in the Chansey household.
We do.
Always going for it. We're not smart enough for it to be complex.
True.
I'm not. I mean, you're brilliant, but
I don't think that's true.
it is true. You are brilliant. But brilliant enough to know, keep it simple.
Yes.
That's good stuff. All right, I got a calendar page.
Perfect.
Okay, you ready for this?
I think so. Sometimes they're a little iffy.
No, this is one of those like motivational ones, like get you
gosh,
going. Don't you
I'm
love?
never ready for those.
You're not?
Nope.
You're not ready to seize the day?
Not ready to seize
Not
the
ready
day.
to get out there and live your best life? To be your best
Best self.
version of you?
Oh, God. Don't get him started.
You are my daughter.
Don't get him started on that one.
Couldn't be more proud. Okay, but here we go. We got a little motivational piece for us today. Life is an adventure. Be an explorer. Life is an adventure. Be an explorer. How you feeling about that?
It's just so cheesy. Can they think of anything better?
Seize the cheese. Let's go. It's an adventure out there. Go explore.
I don't necessarily disagree that it's an adventure. And believe me, I'm for adventures. I love adventures. They're so much fun. It's just that I don't want to be known as an explorer. I think that just makes me a nerd.
Well, yeah, could be. I don't know. Explorers.
You're an explorer. Like, how does that make you feel?
I don't want to be labeled.
You don't want to be labeled as an
I
explorer?
really don't. I don't. But like right now, we're exploring this topic. Does that make us calendar nerds?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out.
It
for
does.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Also, Groundhog Day.
Woo!
Did you know that?
No.
You excited?
Yes, I'm actually okay. I like Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Who doesn't? What do you like about Groundhog Day?
I think groundhogs are the cutest.
They are cute.
I think they're super cute.
little chunky monkeys.
They're little chunky monkeys. Kind of reminds me of my ladybird.
Yeah, our
Ladybird's the
Longfellow is how
Longfellow.
this is the day. No, sir.
No, sir,
Yes,
yeah.
my wiener dog does have 2 names. I call her Longfellow. Everybody else calls her.
I call her Ladybird, just because I feel like I don't. You own Longfellow. I don't.
She is like a
She's like a little
like
groundhog.
a little groundhog. So on Groundhog's Day, something like if the groundhog sees a shadow, you got like 6 more weeks of winter or something.
Oh, so we get to find out if it's gonna be longer today? We do?
According to the groundhog.
How reliable is the groundhog?
It's not.
Based on the shadow?
Yeah, it's
Does
not.
that depend on what time of the day you do it, or is it really established?
No, they do it at the same time. Puxatani, Phil? No, it's
Puxatawnyville.
yeah, it's the groundhog that they...
Puxatawnyville? Like a
Phil.
town? Oh, Phil. Phil?
Yeah, Puxatawny, I believe, is the town, and Phil is the name of the groundhog. And
That's not true.
it is true.
No, it's not.
I am speaking truth right now. I know, look, I know that I've made up many things.
There's no way that's true.
That is true, look it up.
Phil is the name of the groundhog?
Liza, life is an adventure, be an explorer. Maybe you can learn about Groundhog's Day today.
That would be an important thing to learn.
Yeah. Or you could watch the movie Groundhog Day. Ever watch that?
I've never seen it.
So good. Bill Murray. I'm not sure if you'd like
No,
it.
I don't know who Bill Murray is either.
Okay. Comedic genius.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. We're hoping not for 6 more weeks of winter.
Please, God, no.
But we do have a national day to celebrate. It's actually a World Day today.
World Day?
World Day. It is World Ukulele Day.
Ooh, ukulele.
World Ukulele Day. I was thinking about maybe having some shirts made for it.
Shirts?
Yeah. Since it's the world and we're thinking about,
You're a little late.
the world. Well, maybe for next year. We get on this, but like, it could say ukes, not nukes. No nuclear bombs. Like we don't want nuclear war. Ukes. Like everybody play a ukulele. Because how can you be mad while you're playing a ukulele? It's just
You can't. It's very peaceful.
It's a happy instrument.
It's a happy instrument.
Yeah. Ukes not dukes. Ukes not pukes.
It was actually last year that I learned that ukulele isn't just called a little guitar guy.
Okay. Is that you used to call it little guitar guy?
Yeah, it's a little guitar guy.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't do it right. Little guitar guy.
Yeah.
Ukulele.
Yeah, ukulele, little guitar, mini guitar.
All right. So, how do you do ukulele? Do you?
Oh,
If it's little guitar guy, do ukulele.
It is a ukulele. I just didn't know that was what it was called.
But I want to hear you say the word ukulele like you would describe it.
Little guitar guy? I don't know what you want me.
Ukulele?
Ukulele?
There it is.
I don't know what you want me to do there.
Can
That was right?
Can you play the ukulele?
No, can you?
A little bit.
I could try.
Yeah, a little. I can play a little bit. But I know somebody who can. Ariana.
Ariana.
Yeah.
She can play the ukulele?
Yeah, she plays the
Little
ukulele.
guitar guy?
Yeah, plays a little guitar guy and sings. It's like, well, the ukulele is right for her size.
That's true. She is a very mini woman.
Okay. Anyway, I think for World Ukulele Day, Ariana made a ukulele video for us. Let's watch it.
Well, hi guys, happy World Ukulele Day. As you can see, I am going to celebrate by playing the ukulele. I thought I would try to hone in on a skill from many years ago and try to learn a song, one of my favorites actually, called No Hard Feelings by the Avett Brothers. Awesome song, but normally not done this way. So I thought that I would try my best to learn and play it well in honor and in celebration of this day. So let's celebrate. When my body won't hold me anymore and it finally lets me free, where will I go? Will I join the ocean blue or ride into my Savior true and shake hands laughing and walk through the night, straight to the night, holding the love I've known in my life with no hard feelings. Lord knows I haven't done much good for anyone. Can't be afraid and cold. So much to have and hold. Good as it's been to me, I have no enemies. I have no enemies. I have no enemies.
Nice job, Ariana.
World Little Guitar Guy Day.
Well, that just looks like a normal guitar. I'm not convinced she was playing the ukulele.
Well, it only had 4 strings, so
Oh, that's another.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
How
another
many
difference.
strings does the regular one have?
Guitar?
Yeah.
6 or 12.
The
but
normal
usually
size.
6. Yes.
Normal size guy.
Yeah. One of my all-time favorite songs, No Hard Feelings. It really is.
That was the first time I ever heard it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite songs for many, many reasons. But I think one of my all-time favorite lyrics is to come into the Savior true and shake hands laughing. It's about like what happens when I die, when this life is over, and this imagery of, I think a lot of times when we picture what it'll be like when we die and, we're entering into heaven and, we see Jesus, I never thought of the image of like to shake hands with him laughing, like here is, one of my, like I would with just one of my truest friends or something. Anyway, just really cool image. But it ends, the refrain at the end is, I have no enemies. And that's something that it repeats, and it's something that I really try to hold to in my own life. I'm not interested in having any enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, World Ukulele Day. Thanks, Ariana.
Thank you, Ariana. That was beautiful.
For sure. I know. I wish I could sing. That'd be cool.
You can. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Why don't you do
stop
a little
it.
snippet? Why don't you give us a little cover?
How about no?
Cover piece.
No. But I did really appreciate that. Also, something I really, really appreciate from MCC is we have our next Rooted session available. And so we want to remind everybody that you can sign up for Rooted. Right now, spots are limited, so you can go to manchesterchristian.com/rooted and sign up today. Rooted is a 10-week discipleship journey that will give you tools for a lifetime of following Jesus. And it is for anyone, wherever you are in your relationship with Jesus and on your faith journey. Rooted is for you. There will be wonderful opportunities for you to grow and learn, build relationships with other people, be used by God, and also be transformed and changed by God. Love Rooted.
Love it.
Love it, love it. So we highly encourage you to do that. And Sue Kelso, our Connections pastor, and her team, they have done an amazing job of making Rooted available in an online forum that is excellent and well done. And so we strongly encourage you to get signed up for Rooted. You won't regret it. I loved it when I went through it, and I recommend it for everyone.
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 Keyword.
Right. So right now, Liza, if they're sitting there thinking, I wonder if Rooted's for me, what's the answer?
Rooted is for you.
That's right. So what should they do?
You should sign up for Rooted.
Good job. You're really good at that.
Thank you.
You could be like a spokeswoman.
I could be a co-host.
You could be a co-host someday. All right. You could be the co-hostess with the mostest if I can get 6 Trivial Pursuit questions right today, because then I'll get to have some Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. And it's been a minute, and I want them.
You do.
You want to hear the Pop Rocks popping and a rocking on This Is the Day.
Crockin' for your knockin'.
Okay. You got mad. You want to do a little rap for us?
Not wearing any stockings, or else I'd be stalking for my walking. Snocking.
It was good effort.
No, it wasn't just an effort. It was a rap.
You got mad rhyming skills. People don't know.
No,
They don't understand.
they don't know. I'm a true poet.
Well, yeah, you're a street poet and a hip hop legend.
That's true. I am. They don't actually know that I did hip hop for a couple days.
Yep. You were dominating the scene. Okay, but we have Trivial Pursuit cards, and we want you to play along. I'm going to guess at all 6. Want you to guess at all 6. If you get all 6 right, we'll send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. We have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit, plus the 40th anniversary edition. The oldest cards, the newest cards. It's dealer's choice, Liza. Going old or new?
Which ones, what color is old and which one's new?
Well, those over there are the newest. The red box and the blue box are the oldest.
Okay, I almost feel the way these boxes were placed was a strategy.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I feel that this box was placed here because you don't think you could get them all right.
ooh, feels like a challenge.
I'd say it is.
All right, so you say the category or the color, I'll say the category, and then read me a question.
All right, the color is blue.
Blue, geography.
Okay, the question is, what part of New York City was called Broken Land by the Dutch?
What part of New York City was called Broken Land by the Dutch? There's only two kinds of people in this world that I can't stand. People who don't like other people because of their nationality,
Okay.
and the Dutch.
And the Dutch.
Just kidding. The answer is Brooklyn.
That is correct.
I know.
All right, the color's pink.
Pink Entertainment.
What government department did the Untouchables work for?
We've had this card recently.
What?
Yes, we're gonna have to start over.
Are you kidding me?
No, we just had this one. You have to draw another. Draw from the middle of the box.
From the middle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry. We apologize.
We apologize.
We set you up for failure.
Short
last time.
intermission.
We'll try that again.
Alice took a tumble. She did it again. Okay.
Okay.
All right, restarting. Forget that even happened.
Rewind.
The color's blue.
Blue. Geography.
Where is Gorky Park?
Where is Gorky Park? Do I name in a city or a country?
I don't know.
Never mind. I shouldn't ask questions. Well, Moscow?
Yeah.
Okay. Moscow.
Pink.
Pink Entertainment. That's a city, by the way, in Russia.
Okay, a city. It's also a drink.
There is a Moscow Mule. That is correct.
All right. What's the name of Popeye's adopted son?
Ooh. Popeye's adopted son.
I didn't know he was adopted.
All right. So you got Brutus and Wimpy and Olive Oil. I believe Popeye's adopted son is Sweet Pea?
Sweet Pea.
Sweet
But
Pea.
you were, yeah.
Okay.
I'll give that one to you.
Thank you, Liz.
Yellow.
Yellow history.
What was Horatio Nelson's most famous ship?
Horatio Nelson's most famous ship. It's not the Kentucky. That's like Thor Heyerdahl. His most famous ship?
Most famous ship.
Horatio Nelson? I don't know. I want to get it. His most famous ship was the... Horatio Nelson. I don't know.
Just guess.
Did you know it?
I don't even know who that person is.
Okay. Horatio Nelson's most famous ship. I don't know. Trafalgar. I don't know.
The Victory.
The Victory.
Is this color brown?
Brown. Yeah,
So
art
it's
and
more of a
literature.
taupe. What James Leo novel recounts the story of Joe Buck and Rico Rizzo? Okay, I'll read it again.
Okay.
Okay, what James Leo Herlihy novel recounts the story of Joe Buck and Rico Rizzo?
Can I see the... I won't look at the answer.
Okay,
No, I just...
here you go. See, I don't know what that word says.
I don't either. Herlihy?
Herlihy?
James Leo Herlihy. Joe Buck and Rico Rizzo. What novel?
Yes.
Grease. I don't know.
Midnight Cowboy.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Green.
Green, Science and Nature.
What constellation represents a hunter with a club and a shield?
A hunter with a club and a shield?
Yes.
My answer is Orion. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That is correct. Let's go.
Do you have that off the top of your head?
Just popped right in there.
Orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
How many dots are there on a pair of dice?
Total?
Yes.
On a pair of dice.
On a pair of dice.
All right, so you got the one dot.
The one
Then you
dot.
got the two dots.
You're holding up 3 fingers.
I know, because you had...
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Then you got the 3 dots. Then you got the 4 dots. Then you got the 5 dots. Then you got the 6 dots, 42.
42, that is correct.
Okay.
So you missed 2.
I missed 2.
You missed 2.
All right, well, if you got all 6 right, we will send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. All right, Liza, you want to do a little Every Day with Jesus?
I do.
Every day?
Erda.
Every day. Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, vengeance is sickness that plagues humanity from toddlers to tyrants. It consumes the afflicted, leaving no room for grace. And then our verse is Matthew 18, verse 21. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother when he sins against me? Up to 7 times? And Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. All right, Liza, what do you think about that? Anything? Got any thoughts?
I want to hear what you have to say first.
Well, all right. Well, I wrote this, and I do like the toddlers to tyrants
Yes.
line. So really, that means that just vengeance is a sickness that plagues everyone. When we think it's ours to avenge, or we're trying to get back at people, human vengeance always goes too far because we don't know when to stop.
Right.
And so, somebody does something, then we do it back, but a little bit more, and then it just keeps escalating. And you probably see that in issues you have with family or friends or anyone, that it kind of goes back and forth, and it just keeps escalating all the time. And it's no good at all. It consumes anyone who's afflicted by that, leaving no room for grace. So basically, we kind of abandon grace and start living in another way. And so I love just that scripture where Peter asks Jesus, he's asking about forgiveness, and he says, okay, God, Lord, how many times should I forgive someone? Because at that time, kind of the traditional Jewish thought on this subject would be, okay, you forgive somebody once, and then the second time, but that's it. Third time, they're out. And so to say 7 times, Peter was probably like, hey, this is pretty good. Like, I'm getting it. Like, I'm understanding who you are, Jesus. So, should we forgive up to 7 times? And Jesus says, no, not 7, but 77, or 70 times 7. Or what he's really saying is, you don't have to keep score anymore. Right. Which is what we tend to do in our relationships. We keep score. Like, we even try to get the upper hand, or who's winning or losing, or who's got the power, or, who's in control of the relationship, whatever the relational dynamic might be, and we oftentimes keep score. And there's just such a freedom in trusting God and being full of his grace and love and having no need to keep score anymore. What do you think about that?
I think the dynamic of keeping score is really toxic and something that a lot of people do without knowing, unintentionally. And I think that's just probably the worst way you could live, the worst situation you could put yourself in. And not only are you acting out of frustration and hurt and trying to hurt the person who hurt you, I just don't know why you would want to do that and make someone feel the way that they made you feel. And vengeance is almost taking what someone did to you that hurt you and is a sin, and you're wanting to condemn them for it, and you're just turning it around and doing it to that person too. And it's just a big old mess that you don't want to be a part of.
Huge mess. And yet, isn't it interesting? We've had a lot of these conversations where our friends or people who are speaking into our lives will tell us to do those things.
Right. Yeah.
Like, hey, you can't be treated that way, and you should never let, and I mean, we've talked about this, like, okay, consider the source. Is the person who's saying these things, is that person happy and at peace and have healthy, relationships? Yeah. Or is it somebody who's speaking out of their own pain and turmoil? Because there's a lot of messaging out there that's like, no, you got to fight back and you got to give it to them, and
You really don't, especially when you don't care that much.
Well, there's that too. Yeah, to be free. And then I think when we die to self and we let go of all of our pride and ego and everything, we start caring a lot less about
Yeah.
if somebody is mean or does something that.
And that's a way better way to live, believe me.
So good. I do believe you.
Good. I'm
Good
glad.
job. All right. Thanks for joining us on This Is the Day. We'll catch you tomorrow.